Hey, what's up, guys? This is Stizzy. First 4x4 grow. Let's jump right into it. All right, guys, we got a 4x4 tent. We got 4 lights up here. All right, everything's kind of like in a quadrant. All right, so basically, we got 1 light per 2x2 space. Right, my whole concept is like a lot of those bar lights, right? You get a heavy concentration of par, like right here in the middle. And for the most part, nobody's growing like your most stuff in the middle. Everything. You usually have a plant in each corner, right? So that's why I prefer this setup. All right, we got an exhaust fan up here. Don't really use it. For me, what I usually go through is like I kind of like leave this part of the tent open. All right, so it'll be like zipped up, but like that much will be unzipped, and it lets out a good amount of heat. Right, actually a really good amount of heat. It doesn't make a lot of noise too, so just a little hack. We got 2 oscillator fans. One right here. This one's not on yet. Don't need it yet, but we will because it's about to be hot as shit. And we got one over here. Both of these, I think they're about 9-inch fans. Works really good. All right. In terms of the plants, right? In terms of environment, right? We got a humidifier again. Not even again, but this is the first day of 12/12. First day of flowering. So for the next 2 weeks, these lights are going to be cranked. Humidity is going to be busted up all the way to the top. Let's cut these lights on real quick. All right, so we got all the lights on, and the main thing, especially for the first 2 weeks of flower, is that you want to have a lot of humidity and you want to have a lot of light. All right, that's gonna give you that rainforest kind of like environment in your tent, and these things are gonna shoot up. And a lot of people be like, "Oh man, but I don't want them to shoot up." You want them to shoot up. You want to put on as much growth now as possible because you want to get all of these pockets filled up. All right. In terms of the pockets and everything, we got a scrog net on here for support. All right. And yeah, so ideally, what we're gonna have is like 90% humidity in here, and probably moving around 90 degrees. All right, but the plants aren't gonna feel like they're suffocating because they're gonna let in air over here. And yeah, I'm not gonna put the exhaust fan. I'm gonna have that running. Humidifier is gonna be running 24 hours. Really want to have that sweating kind of like feeling in here for the plants. We really want them pushing, right? We really want to get this soil pushing, right? In terms of the soil, this is a homemade soil made by yours truly. I've been gardening for a couple years. If you know, you know. And yeah, this soil is the last run of the soil. Got a new one that I've been working on. I'm gonna be talking to you guys about that. But yeah, we got 2 7 gallons, one over here, one over here. And in terms of the way I've trained the plants, if you let's get a little top down. Basically, the way that I garden is, I want the plants to have as much light as possible, as much light penetration. So I don't really top. We'll go into actually kind of like my training techniques when I do a seed to harvest run. This is just a flower run. But yeah, we basically got a system of using some garden twine, right? And really simple, just go over it, hook it onto a part of the plant, tie it to the plant, get everything tied down, stretched down the way I want it, all right? Then you go around it with some tape. It holds it in place, and now the plant grows out like this, all right? And if you see the way I've kind of like cleaned up, we don't really want no larf, right? Really just want a plant that doesn't have to fight for space, you know? Plants naturally overcrowd each other, so just give them enough space to do their thing, you know? They don't have to fight for space, right? You'll see a lot of people like, yeah, I need all your pockets filled, but yeah, you need all those pockets filled, but what about light penetration, right? All right, you're gonna get a huge yield regardless. Okay, so all of these genetics, by the way, just running down the scope of the plants of this 4x4, all of these are unknown. All right, so this is unknown. That's unknown. That's unknown. The only thing that is known is this monster in the back. Get a look at this one, Jesus. This monster in the back. Yeah, that is part of this. Like, just so you see how, like, big. Yeah, like, all of that is that. All of that, but, like, yeah, all of that is that plant. That is a CBD plant that is called Painkiller by Royal Clean Seeds. And, yeah, that's it. Should be like an 11 to 12 week run. I've run that CBD in the back before. That's probably gonna be done in like 7 weeks, which is crazy. 7 weeks. And this is some bag seed from a run from about 2 runs ago. I've only run this once, and this had no herms, no nothing in the last run. That one's actually flowering, not flowering, like drying somewhere right now. So I'm not sure how it smokes, but showed signs of female really early. No Herman, so yeah, really liked it, so kept it around, cloned it, and here we go. So yeah, that's about it for the tent. Nothing too crazy. This is again a 4x4 tent, 4 lights covering each 2x2 area. All right, got 4 plants in here, 2 7 gallons, one over here, one over there, 2 5s, one over here, one over here, one CBD in that corner. We've got a humidifier running right now. In the tent right now, we are at, let's see, 81 degrees, 81% humidity, 69 degrees Fahrenheit. So we need that to actually kind of get hotter in there. It will. And yeah, that's about it. Thinking about having weekly updates just to show you guys how this is going. And thank you for checking it out. Leave some comments. And let me know if you've ever just kind of like thrown some seeds in some water and said, fuck, who cares about what I'm growing? I'm just going to grow some plants, because that's what I did. Except for that seed. We know what that is. That's an animal. All right. But yeah, 4x4 tent. Yeah, not really going to go into the make of the tent or the make of the lights or anything like that. If you guys figured them out, buy some signage, that's cool. But if you want to get involved, get involved. And yeah, if you grow, if you got any suggestions, ideas, let me know. But I'm really excited for this one. I think we're about to fill up this tent. This looks amazing. I've vegged these plants for about 3 months. Could have been better, but I had some dickhead, stupid issues in the beginning, all user inflicted. But I think these have bounced back. These were all horrible, just like 4 weeks ago. All horrible, but they are healthy. All right. Sign of health, just a tip. If you've got purple red stems, that means your plant is stressed. Not ideal. You can still get some great fruit. You still have some beautiful, beautiful plants, but no, you want this. That's what you want. You want a green stem. All right. You want a healthy plant. Big fan leaves, big water leaves, green stems. You've got a healthy plant. You've got purple. All right. You've got that. Man, you can have a healthy, good fruiting plant, but it's not gonna be the best. You want this. That's what you want. You want green, healthy stems, huge fan leaves. Again, doesn't matter what you're growing. If you've got huge fan leaves, green stems, your plant is healthy. Now, whether it's trash or not, that's a different story, but it's going to grow healthy. It's not going to give you issues. If you got purple in stems, all right, yeah, just you got to watch out for those. All right, you got to watch out for those. But again, all of these plants were really, really in trouble just about 4 weeks ago, because I had started out with soil that I had over soaked at the beginning. So all of these grew in compacted soil, which basically means that the roots grew struggling to breathe, and that basically slowed down the initial growth. So yeah, all of these are super delayed. So glad that we've made it here, but Yeah, I was a really bad gardener, but we're on the path to learning and doing better. And like I said, really pleased for how these plants turned out. Got some yellow on this leaf back here, if you guys can see it. All right, but that is natural. We are not looking to amend or use any nutrients. I usually just go water only. All right. If you see by my leaves, my soil is rich in nitrogen. But there are some plants that just need more. All right. Some plants just need more. So throughout this, we will have a watering with molasses, a watering with some Epsom salt. Not now, probably like in 2 weeks, going into week 3, and then we will top dress going into week 3 as well. Probably with some, I'd say, we'll see. We'll see what we top dress with. I don't want to go 4-4-4, but we will top dress probably with some langbeinite. All right, and yeah, probably some 4-4-4 and some langbeinite just to even it out. That will probably be the only top dress that we do the entire run. All right, because yeah, look at these plants. The plant talks here if it needs to eat, and these plants are being fed. All right, so thank you for checking out actually my first video, and we'll have an update in week 2. All right, first 4x4 run with Stizzy. I'm out of here. Take it easy. Peace. Yeah, I'm really proud of these. All right, bye.